Now, we have a principle that a neder is always the object, correct?
Right.
A shvuah is, I swear I won't. Whenever the Mishnah says, she'ani.
Right.
Shani means I, and she'eni, I will not. Eni. Eni always means shvuah. I will not. Right? No. One has a yud, one doesn't have a yud. We'll see in a minute. So he says, konim shani yoshein. Konim shani yoshein. Konim is a neder, right? That I will not sleep. Shani medaber, I will not speak. Shani mahalech, I will not walk, I will not go. Homa liisha konim shani mishamshach. Konim, if I accommodate you or I have relations with you. Harezim lo yachal. Every one of these cases is in violation of yachal. So right away the Gemara is going to ask a question. Sleeping is not an object, right? Sleeping, right? Versus I will not sit. If you want to say the location where you sit is off limits to you, so that's the location.
Right.
He didn't say. So the Gemara is going to say when he says I will not sleep, he says my eyes are not permitted to sleep.
Different.
So the eyes are an object. So the neder is it takes effect on the eyes. That means you're not permitted to close your eyes to go to sleep. My legs will not walk, mean to a certain location. That means they're off limits to go to that location. That, or I will not speak. My mouth will not utter those words, right? So therefore, that's the object. That's what the Gemara is going to say. Itmar. Konim einai bishino hayom. You hear this? Now, let's take this look. Person says, my eyes should be forbidden in sleep today. Listen to this. But it's a condition. Im isha lamocher. You hear this? You have Sunday. Person says, Sunday morning, my eyes should be off limits to sleep today if I sleep tomorrow, Monday. So today's the neder, but the neder is only effective with the condition. If I sleep tomorrow. So if I don't sleep tomorrow, retroactively, let's say he slept on Sunday. He didn't violate anything.
Right.
The neder is only effect regarding my eyes on Sunday if I sleep tomorrow. Tomorrow is the condition. Today's the neder. Correct? Good. It's important to know this. So the neder is Sunday, but the neder is only effective if he violates the condition on Monday.
Right.
If he sleeps on Monday, then the neder retroactively. So the question is, we discuss, do we allow him to sleep on Sunday because he may violate tomorrow? When he sleeps on Sunday, there's no problem yet, right? Because if he doesn't sleep on Monday, he did nothing wrong on Sunday.
Right.
It's only a problem on Sunday if he sleeps on Monday, because that's the condition, okay? Why not? It does make it's retroactive. It's like
Marriage.
the deal is a deal if you do something in the future. If you don't do that in the future, then the deal's not a deal, or vice versa. See, so listen to this. If makonim eine b'shina yom nishan lamocher. Person makes the neder today, but it's contingent on something taken tomorrow. So tomorrow, if the condition is met, then it's retroactive, not. Om Rav Yudah Merav al Yishan Hayom. So Rav Yudah says to Rav, we don't allow him to sleep today. Why? Shem Yishan Lamocher. Because he may sleep tomorrow. Because if he sleeps tomorrow, retroactively, he violated the neder, because the neder was on Sunday. Okay? Rav Nachman Amar Yishan Hayom. We allow him to sleep on Sunday. Meaning, since the person knows that if he sleeps tomorrow, retroactively he's being in violation, he'll be careful. He'll be careful. See, Rav Yudah says name of Rav, the Gemara explains something interesting. When is a person careful? If a person recognizes the seriousness of something, he's careful. Right? But let's say he sleeps today. So today when he slept, he didn't violate the neder. The neder was on Sunday. But it's only a neder on Sunday if he violates the condition tomorrow, right? So when he slept on Sunday, there's nothing wrong with sleeping on Sunday.
Right.
Now, when he sleeps on Monday, what is Monday? Monday is the condition, not the neder.
Right.
So Rav Yudah holds the name of Rav. When it comes to a condition, a person's not that careful. See, if the neder would be on Monday, right? And let's say, and the time would have been Sunday, right? Meaning, if I sleep on Sunday, then the neder should be effective on Monday. Let's say he said the other way. If I sleep on Sunday, then there should be a neder on Monday.
Right.
So when it comes, let's say he slept on Sunday. Monday, he's not sleeping. Because he knows the moment he falls asleep, he's violating the netter. That is violating at that moment. In our case that we're talking about, the netter was Sunday, the condition was Monday. So when he sleeps on Monday, he doesn't sense the violation of the netter because it's retroactive. It's not today. It was yesterday. That's the difference between two cases, okay? So if it's the first case, Rav Nachman says no yishnayom. We allow him to sleep today. Why? Because even though it's a condition, since the condition will activate the netter retroactively, the man's going to be careful not to sleep on Monday. You following? The question is, what is the mindset of a person? But Rav Yehuda's in agreement. Listen to this. Let's say he says, my eyes should be forbidden to sleep tomorrow. Im ishnayom, if I sleep today, yoshinayom, he can sleep today. Why? Because if he sleeps today, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's the netter, right? If I sleep today, the netter should be a netter tomorrow. He's not sleeping tomorrow. Because tomorrow, if he sleeps, he's going to be violating directly the netter. Here, it's only retroactive. Right. The argument is, if you're not being confronted with the netter, is a person careful enough? Rav Yehuda says, a person is not careful enough. We're concerned he may sleep. According to Rav Nachman says, no. Since faction, in either case, will be violation of netter, a person will be careful with the condition as he's careful with the netter. Because violating the condition activates the netter retroactively. That's the argument. Right? It's clear. So the Gemara says, why? Why does Rav Yehuda agree in the case where he says, the netter is a netter tomorrow if I sleep on Sunday, the netter is a netter on Monday if I sleep on Sunday? Ki lo mizdar b'tano. A person, when he's not careful enough, that's where it's the condition. Avo b'isur mizdar, but if he's being confronted with the netter itself, he'll be careful. You following? The difference between two cases.
Right, the Tanai is first or the Tanai is second?
So if the Tanai is
second, then
it's a problem.
We worry. If the Tanai comes first, then that's the proper order.
None of this problem, because tomorrow he'll be in violation of the netter if he sleeps. Okay, let's see the Ran inside. Konim sha'ani yoshi. Now the Ran speaks about the girsa. Is it Eini or sha'ani? Right? No more what I brought up. Ukulan garsinot sha'ani below yud. All the case here, it's sha'ani. Konim, that I sleep, not that I will not sleep. Ubishvuas garsinot sha'ani biyud. In Shvuas, which is the Masech B'Subs out taking oaths, there the text reads sha'ani. I will not sleep. Sha'ani. Eini, I will not. Because Ndorim is the object. Tani lu b'loshin sha'ani. Klomar, ma sha'ani mean what I am. Mean it's going on the on the person. But on shuas is what I'm not permitted to do. It's to do. Tani loshin. Eini biyut. I will not sleep. Right? My eyes will not sleep. Right. So when we speak about the netter is the eyes cannot sleep. The other is it's the act of sleeping. I swear I will not sleep. Will not sleep. That's sleeping. Sleeping is not a tangible. Okay? V'hai detano bendorim our mesechta our mishnah on the dorim. It's attracting to the dorim. Right? Harizabal yachel pshuas ktani oser. Right? Here the Mishnah says you're in violation of Bal Yachel. Bal Yachel is when you violate a neder. You should not profane your words. When you violate a shvuah, it's swearing falsely. It's a whole different law. Okay, the first. Okay, now. Kilo zor b'tanoi. I'm here. Came she'eno ikar ha'isur el t'nai liyom rishon. Right. Avol b'isur came shu ikar ha'isur api she'eno osem b'tzaratzum el tziruf she'ruv hiloch mizdar. Okay. Now we're holding the Gemara on Tezvov. Now Tanan, second line on Tezvov, 15a. 15a. Konem shani yoshein. He's quoting the Mishnah. Konem, if I sleep. Shani mahalech, if I walk. Shani bedabers. And what is the question? Heichidomi. Ilem kriktoni. If you read the Mishnah simply as it reads, we've got a problem. Shani yoshein. The person says, I make a netter if I sleep. But if I sleep, it's not a tangible. Right? Somewhere says, mihabi nidra. Is it a netter? It's not a correct expression of netter. Tanan. The Mishnah says in Shavuos, Chome b'Shavuos, there's a stringency of Shavuot over neder. Sha'Shavuos chalos al dov sheish bo mamish, dov she'ein bo mamish. A Shavuot could affect something which is a tangible, something that's not a tangible. I will not look at something. I swear I will not look at something. It's a Shavuot. You say, I make a neder, I will not look at something. It's not a neder, because it's not an object. If you want to say my eyes are forbidden to look at something, that's something else, because that's going on the eyes. Mash'enki b'nedorim, which is not the case by nedorim. V'shino dav sheibo mamishu, sleeping is not a tangible, it's not an object, right? It's a state. A person is in a state of sleeping. Elodoma, so what's the case in the Mishnah? When he says, Sha'ani yoshein, konim einai b'shino. My eyes are forbidden to sleep. So it's on the object of the eyes.
That's good.
So now the Gemara is a question. If that was the neder, my eyes will not sleep, will not close. Could a person be up forever? Can't. I mean, a human being has to sleep. Because we quote a case. Let's say a person makes a neder, that the neder is an impossibility. You know what that's called? That's called nonsense.
No.
It's nonsense.
Good.
Don't profane your words. If your words have value, don't profane them. But initially, the way you express it's an impossibility, it has no value. So that's the first question. What exactly are we speaking about when he says, my eyes are not permitted to sleep? Whoa. Did he put a time limit on? So Gemara asks, Idlo Yov Shiura, Nishav Kinan Lake. So the Ran explains, Ad Yover is about Yachel, or waiting should be in violation about Yachel, meaning there's no, but since it's impossible that he shouldn't violate, therefore initially the neder is not a neder, it's nothing. And the Mishnah says you're bound. It says in the Mishnah you're in violation about Yachel if you sleep. Right? V'omer Rabbi Yochanan, Shvua shlo ishin shloshi yomim. A person takes a shvua, I will not sleep for 3 days. Now, if you take a shvua, you can violate shvua one of two ways. Either you violate shvua by not keeping the shvua, or you say a shvua in vain. It's called shvua shov. If the person swears, I swear, it's obvious, the table's a table. I swear there's a table. That's called shvua shov. It's a shvua in vain. I see it's a table. Do you have to swear it's a table?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take an oath, which is an impossibility, if actually you swore in the name of God,
Right.
so that's called shvua shov. So a person says, I swear I will not sleep for 3 days. It's an impossibility. A human being cannot allow, inevitably will fall asleep if 3 days pass. So it's a shvua which is impossible to keep. Right. Correct. Right. You're in violation. No. See, everybody would agree that if it was said not to be retroactive, then everybody agrees we allow him to sleep on the first day. Because since Monday he's been confronted with actually the neder, he's going to be careful not to violate that neder. If it's not to violate the condition, person doesn't think the condition, doesn't see the condition as the issur. It's a mental state. How do you approach something? Correct. Okay. So now, also, give him malchus, he sleeps immediately. Meaning, we give him malchus because it was a shvur in vain, and we allow him to sleep immediately because the shvur was never a shvur. Right? The oath is not an oath. I swear I won't sleep for 3 days. Is the oath an oath? It's not an oath, but it was an oath in vain. So the oath doesn't bind you. Right. But did you violate the law of taking a shvur in vain?
Yes. So
you give him malchus for taking a shvur in vain, but it doesn't bind him because it's an impossibility. Because you can't stay up for 3 days. It's not possible. So therefore, the case of the Mishmai Neder, that it says you're in violation of Al Yachel, and that means that initially the Neder was made, your eyes for sleeping, it's something reasonable. If it's something, the possibility, there's no Yachel. Because there's no such thing as taking an oath in vain. Taking a vow in vain. There's no such thing. An oath in vain, that's a Torah violation. A vow in vain. A vow doesn't include anything. What I said, what you said is meaningless. So God says it's nothing. A vow is the object. That has nothing to do with Shem Hashem. It's not an oath. I swear that's an oath. You're not permitted to take an oath in vain. That's nothing. Air is off limits to me. I will not breathe forever. You know? My mouth will not inhale air, oxygen. So what you profaned your words? You never said anything of value. Well, I'm going to give you Malchus. What did I do? What did you profane? You profaned nothing. But if you take an oath, Torah says you can't take an oath in vain. In a nonsensical context, you can't say an oath. So therefore, you violated a law, you get Malchus for violating that Torah prohibition. Elodama, what did he say? Listen to the story. Konim eina b'shinoi l'mochar. Oh, he said, my eye should be forbidden to sleep tomorrow. Tomorrow, im ishan ayom, if I sleep today. So he's setting up the case. The condition was Sunday, and if I sleep tomorrow on Monday, right? The netter is eina konim eina b'shinoi l'mochar. Tomorrow, if I sleep today. So when is the condition? The condition is on Sunday. On Monday. So we say, that's, if you sleep, we don't allow you to sleep. Someone says, Ho amrit kol to be surib is dire. So it can't be. We're going to allow him to sleep on Sunday. Right? We're going to allow him to sleep. Elapshita doma konim einai b'shine hayom. It's the other way. He said, the netter is today. Is Sunday. Right? Mm-hmm. Because you have to tell me a chiddush. If you're confronted with the netter, it's understood that you're violating your netter. You have to tell me you make a netter, not sleep on Monday. You're not sleep on Monday. Mishnah tells me you're in violation, not sleeping on Monday. It's understood. The chiddush is this: if you said the netter, I will not sleep. My eyes will not sleep on Sunday if I sleep on Monday. Do we allow him to sleep on Sunday? We don't allow him to sleep on Sunday. Yeah, that's a chiddush. Because the chiddush is because we say a person is not careful with a tanai. Right? So it says, El pshita dom konim eni b'shini hayom im isha l'mocher. V'lo naim hayom. So it says, if he doesn't sleep on Sunday, wait, ilo naim hayom ki naim l'mocher mai bayachaliko. So now we have a problem. If we don't allow him to sleep, it says in the Mishnah, we don't allow him to sleep on, so that means we don't allow him to sleep on Sunday, right? But if he doesn't sleep on Monday, why is he in violation? Bayachil. El alav b'denayim, we're speaking about, we do allow him to sleep on Sunday. We do. He slept on Sunday. Alma isid nayim, uchif to Reb Yehuda. So we see clearly that we allow a person to sleep, and what's the problem? So we say if he sleeps on Monday, retroactive, meaning normally we allow him to sleep on Sunday. If we're not going to allow him to sleep on Sunday, what's possible to say if he sleeps on Monday he's going to be in violation? Right? The netter is on Sunday. So evidently we'll allow him to sleep on Sunday. So normally he's not going to sleep Monday. But what happens if he does sleep on Monday? He's in violation of Al Yachil. Because the netter is retroactive. But according to Reb Yehuda, that we don't let him sleep on Sunday, how could you be in violation retroactively? So the Mishnah clearly indicates like who? Like, right? No. Like Rav Nachman. Like Rav Nachman. Uchuf to Reb Yehuda. It's a refutation of Reb Yehuda. Right? The Mishnah was setting up the case like this. The netter was, my eyes will not sleep on Sunday if I sleep on Monday. Right? So we're saying, like, we don't allow him to sleep on Sunday. Right? Wait, we don't allow. And then we're speaking about, we don't allow him to sleep on Sunday. We're not going to allow him to sleep on Sunday. So when will he be in violation of Al Yachel? If he sleeps on Monday. Right. Retroactive. But if you didn't allow him to sleep on Sunday, how could you be in violation retroactively? He didn't sleep on Sunday. Right. So evidently the answer is you do allow him to sleep on Sunday, which is the netter. But why do we allow him? Because he'll be careful not to sleep on Monday. Okay. But if, in fact, you should sleep on Monday, retroactively he'll be in violation of Al Yachel. But according to Reb Yehuda, that you don't allow him to sleep on Sunday, even if he sleeps on Monday, there's no retroactive. Because he never slept on Sunday. Good. You following? Do you get it? Okay, let me repeat it one more time. It's important. Again, if the way we're speaking about the case is this way. The Mishnah to tell me that the netter was on Monday, it's understood. If he sleeps on Monday, he's in violation of the netter. Right? That's understood he's in violation of the netter. What's the chiddush? The netter is, I will not sleep on Monday. Right? No, if I sleep on Sunday, the netter is a netter on Monday. So if he sleeps on Monday, He gets malchus.
Right.
You have to tell me, I said the bread's not permitted to my eater, I get malchus. Is that a chiddush? It's understood.
Right.
So what's the case of the Mishnah? He said the neder was on Sunday, my eyes will not sleep on Sunday. If I sleep on Monday. If I sleep on Monday, correct? So the condition is Monday. Wait. 1 second. So if I sleep on Monday, then the neder's neder on Sunday. So what's the chiddush? You keep him up. So then it says, and if he sleeps on Monday, he gets malchus. If he sleeps on Monday, he'll get malchus retroactive. That's what Mishnah says. If he sleeps on Monday, he'll get malchus retroactively. So if you say we allow him to sleep on Sunday, right, we allow him. So we say, theoretically, if he'll sleep on Monday, he'll get malchus for Sunday. According to Rabbi Yehuda says, we don't allow you to sleep on Sunday under any circumstance. So even if you sleep on Monday, how are you going to get malchus retroactively? You didn't sleep on Sunday. Right? So evidently, what's the chiddush in this? We do allow him to sleep on Sunday. And we're not concerned that it'll violate the condition on Monday. But factually, if he does, he'll get malchus for sleeping on Sunday. So that's a chiddush. But according to Rav Yehuda, we don't allow him to sleep on Sunday. So even if he sleeps on Monday, he's not violating the neder. So what's the Mishnah talking about?
Good.
So the Gemara says it's a refutation of Rav Yehuda, right? Utiyufta Rav Yehuda? No, the Gemara says kiktoni inayim. No, you know what the Gemara answers? No, you're right. According to Rav Yehuda, we will not allow him to sleep on Sunday. But let's say factually he fell asleep on Sunday. He did. And now he sleeps on Monday, retroactively, he'll get malchus for Sunday.
Right.
According to Rav Nachman, the chiddush is a great chiddush. Right? We allow him to sleep on Sunday. And we're not concerned. But if he should sleep on Monday, retroactive. But according to Rav Yehuda, right? We're not going to allow him to sleep on Sunday, and we're not going to allow him to sleep on Monday. So what's the chiddush? What's the chiddush? He says, you know what happens? What happens factually? He did fall asleep on Sunday. We're not going to allow him, but let's say he did. And he sleeps on Monday, it'll be retroactive. He'll get malchus for Sunday. That's what he answers. Ravina amalolam kiriktoni. The Mishnah is the way it says. We ask the question, is it possible to say a person makes a neder, he's not going to sleep? The person doesn't sleep for 3 days. It's not a shua, so then that is nonsense. He says, my bal yachal midrabonon. Hear this. The bal yach, he made a neder, my eyes will not sleep. On a Torah level, he's not in violation of bal yachal. Rabbinic bal yachal. Because you're speaking irresponsibly, because if we allow you to say this, you'll say something else which is a neder. So therefore, rabbinically, we don't want you to say anything which has a semblance to a neder. Okay? Midrabonon. Somewhere says, Mika bayach midrabonon. Where do we find such a thing? Bal yach on a rabbinic level, where do we find such a thing? No, says, ain't we find such a thing. Yeah. The Tanya, Votanya. Devar muktar v'achem nog ben isur. Let's you come to a community, and the community itself, the minig is to conduct like they never made a neder, but it's a minog. Okay? I'll give you an example. You have a community. Let's say the community has a minig, they don't eat pasakum. They don't eat bread baked by a non-Jew. Although it's kosher. It's kosher. But their minig is they don't. You come from another community. Although in your community you do, you're not permitted to eat in that community bread baked by a non-Jew. But why? Even they're permitted to eat that bread. They never made a neder. They assumed a minog. The answer is, even though you never said neder, if you assume a minog, rabbinically, we say you're bound. So it's a rabbinic restriction. That you're in violation of Bal Yachal Midrabanan. So we find Bal Yachal Midrabanan. Same thing here. Although what you said has no value, because it's impossible for a person not to sleep, but if we don't want you to speak irresponsibly within the vernacular of neder, because you may say it in a way where it will be binding on the Torah level. You following? If you're part of the community, that's the Mishnah. If you come from Israel, they keep 2 days Yom Tov in America. You've got to keep 2 days Yom Tov. That's it. You're bound to the community. Whatever the minig of the community is, when you're in that community, you have to go. But even the community have never made a neder. That they say, verbalize, it's just a way to conduct themselves. Even they're not in violation. No. They're in violation of Bal Yachil. Rabbinical Bal Yachil. We make HaTorahs in the Dorim before Rosh Hashanah. We say, if I violated something which is a minog, even though I didn't say if it was a minig, I didn't say beli neder. I assumed a certain way of behavior, but I did not say beli neder. I want to nullify that also. Minog tov, right? We say in the text, a good minog. Why are you bound? You never said rabbinic, because rabbinically you're bound to it.
So
That's rabbinical bal yachel.
It's called nidre the same thing?
Huh?
It's called nidre.
No. Kol nidre. I'm talking. Forget it. What do you jump to kill nidre? It's guys in the
But
chazonis.
you just mentioned.
No, I said Hataras and Dorim erev Rosh Hashanah.
Right.
What is that? Kol nidre is Yom Kippur. Erev Rosh Hashanah. You get the panel and you get up and you say your paragraph.
But you said Nidorim, so I'm thinking, so called nidre, Nidorim, it's the same word. So I'm asking.
Again, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I want you to listen now. In the text of when we nullify Nidorim before Hashanah, we nullify bona fide Nidorim, bona fide oaths.
Okay.
But also it says minog tov.
Right, the next.
Now, why is minog? What do you have to nullify minog tov? You never verbalized anything. It's just a way of conduct.
But that's the way of the world, of the Jewish world, of the Jewish world.
So what is it? What are you nullifying? Because there's a bal yachel drabonon. There's a rabbinic bal yachel, even though you didn't verbalize something. So that's what the Gemara is showing from here. Even though what you said is nonsensical, because it's impossible not to sleep, but nevertheless, rabbinically, you're advised from bal yachel. So that's what the Mishnah means. Okay? Okay, further. Yeah. Many things. Unless you say, let's say a person every day, his minig is to put $1 in the tzedakah box. You always do it. And that's, you have an obligation to put every day. You're bound like a nether, although you never made. And if you want to stop that minog, people, let's say they accept upon us, they can say Tillim every day. People say Tillim. Their schedule becomes too busy. That be matir neder. What do you mean? But it's not a real neder. The answer doesn't make. But minog tov, a good minog, takes on the status of a neder rabbinically. So therefore, you have to nullify it. No, because it's not part of the community. We're just bringing a proof from there. We're talking about on a personal level. You accept a certain mode of behavior, which has a mitzvah aspect to it. Also, although you're not bound, I will keep whatever. I will only eat from a certain hechsher. That's a person. I will only eat of a certain hechsher. Did he make a neder? And he's been buying only from this kind. All of a sudden, it dried up. You can't get it, right? So what do? You have to be matir neder. Like it happens. A person lives in New York. They can go out of town. You can't get hold of your can't get certain products. So therefore, it's but it's only rabbinical. That you have to be matir neder is purely. No, not a chazaka. Minig tov. If you accept the minig tov in yourself, rabbinically they give the status if you made a neder. So you have to be matir it. You have to go before a panel and say, if I would have known that I'd have difficulty, I would have never accepted this minig tov. No, community can't. If you're in that community, when you're in Rome, you have to be the Roman. Everybody doesn't do it, but many people don't. I'm not sure. In Rechavi, I'm not sure if they do it. They keep it. They accepted it early in 18 minutes. Okay. Tanan. A man says to his wife, "Shat nenisli ara Pesach." He says to his wife, "You cannot benefit from me until Pesach." Yeah. Now let's say it's Adar. He says to his wife, "I don't want you to benefit from me until Pesach." You know what's going on? It's Purim, Rosh Chodesh Adar. He says, if you visit your father's house until Sukkot, you cannot benefit from me from Rosh Chodesh until Pesach. So what is the extent of the prohibition? A month, right? go to your father's house from now till Sukkot, right? You cannot benefit from me during the month of Adar. So when's the neder? The neder is the month of Adar. The condition is until Sukkot. Okay? What? Holchel Fnei Pesach. Let's say she did go. She went to her father's house before Pesach. Wait about if she went to her father before Pesach, so she cannot. The month of Adar, she cannot benefit from her husband. Right? You have the case. No, again, a man says to his wife, it's Rosh Chodesh Adar. If you go to your father's house from now until Sukkot, you cannot benefit from me during the month of Adar. So the neder is the month of Adar. The condition is, anytime from now till Sukkot, if you go to your father's house, the month of Adar is off limits. So here the neder precedes the condition. The condition surpasses the neder, right? The neder is the month of Adar. But if you go from now until Sukkot, that activates the neder. Okay? Holchel Fnei Pesach. Let's say she went before Pesach. Asur Banoso at Pesach. So the month of Adar is off limits, right? Holchel Fnei Pesach. Asura. So what's the inference? If she went before Pesach, that's when she's not allowed to benefit. Lo holcho. But if she did not go, lo.
She can't.
No, she can't, because again, even though he said until Sukkot, right? So what's the difficulty? So what do we say? We allow, even though there's a chance she could go, she may go afterwards, we allow her to benefit. We say during the month of Adar, we allow her to benefit, right? It's as factually if she went during the month of Adar, she cannot benefit from us, because that was the neder. But let's say she did not go. She didn't go yet. Do we allow her to benefit during the month of Adar? It says yes. But the question is, according to Rabbi Yehuda, we shouldn't allow her to benefit. Because since a person is not careful regarding it tonight, the condition is until Sukkot. And if she goes until Sukkot retroactively, the neder is activated during Adar. So it's a problem. Right? Same idea. When we say if the neder precedes the condition, we say the person won't be careful enough with the condition. And it says here, we allow. It's again, it's a refutation on Rabbi Yehuda. Right? On that, Gemara says, Amr Babo, Holchel Fnei Pesach Asura Veloke. If she went before Pesach and she benefited, she gets Malchus. Why? Because she violated the neder. You got it? She went. The husband said, during the month of Adar, you cannot benefit from me if you go from now to Sukkot to your father's house. Right. So it says, Holcha, if she went before Pesach and she benefited, what's that locha? She's not permitted to benefit, and if she does, loka. Lo holcha. What about if she didn't go? Gvaldik. Asura, isur ba'alma. You hear this? We're not going to let her go. True. You hear? Because since it's a Tanai, no, it's a Tanai, we're afraid
that she will violate.
So therefore we don't allow her to go.
Right.
It's terrific. You were reviewed as answering.
It's like the other one.
We'll see the Ron. Good. Wait. Let me ask you a question. The Ron speaks. If I make it, I said, my bread is off limits to you. This kikar is konem to you. I have a right to do it. Now, if you eat from it, who's in violation? Me or you? So that means you get malchus. You, even though you didn't make the netter, I made the netter. I put this restriction on it. But the restriction is vis-a-vis you. You eat that bread, you get malchus. Because the Ron's going to explain, although the Torah says, lo yachal dvaro, you should not profane your word, doesn't mean that. It means the word, your action should not profane the word of the one who made the netter. That's the Torah violation. We'll see them, he brings the Rambam. Okay? Separate. We're not talking about Shalom Bay some other time, okay? Okay? That's a seminar up in the old city. Okay? Okay. So that's Rabbi answers. Pesach. If she went for Pesach, Asur Veloka. That means because she violated the netter. Lo holcha Asura ba'alma. Isur, it's only an Isur. Ema Sefer. So let's read the conclusion of the brisa. Achra Pesach. It says if you go after Pesach, the Bal Yachol Dvoro, right? Then you're in violation of Bal Yachol Dvoro. Vidlo Isani Lefnei Pesach Mika Bal Yachel. Yeah, this is some question. According to Rav Yehuda, if we don't allow her to benefit during the month of Adar because she may not be careful afterwards, are we going to allow her to benefit? So what does it say if she went afterwards? She's in violation of Bal Yachel. When? But the neder was only during the month of Adar. So if she never benefited, how could you be in violation retroactively? Right? That's it. Elapshita, the answer is she did benefit. Alma Misani, so the answer is we allow her to benefit. So that's the case. The person says, I will not sleep on Sunday. My eyes are forbidden to sleep on Sunday if I sleep on Monday. Right? You're in violation of we allow the person to sleep on Sunday. Right? So the Gemara asks, Utiyufta, the Rebbe Yehuda. So the Gemara gets the same answer. Kiktoni, the Iyasani, Hareza by Yach. No, we're speaking of if, in fact, she did benefit. She benefited during the month of Adar. She shouldn't have.
Right.
But if she did, and then subsequently she goes before Sukkot to visit her father, retroactively, she gets Malchus. She violated Bal Yachel. She shouldn't have. Rebbe said we don't allow her. But let's say she did benefit.
So that's what happened. It's a violation.
So now the Ran speaks about your question. Very, very important Ran. Brings a machlokas. Holcha asura badnoso. Holcha asura badnoso beloka. Klomer. Loka he. Who gets malchus? She. He made the net, she gets malchus. But who ain't no loka? Why? You can't give malchus to the husband. Sharei. Lo wasa shumiser. El Heidiro. He didn't transgress anything. He just made the netter. The Efshe detona nami hashmino agavurche dalo rechivo isura. Avolo olav cloud. And maybe that's also part of the chiddush. The chiddush is that although she didn't make the neder, he made the neder. Nevertheless, if she violates it, she gets the malchus. Of the Rambam zal kosov loke hu. You hear this? Rambam writes when it says loke, he gets. If she crosses the line, he gets malchus. She dira imehena oso. Imehena oso. If he directly gave her the benefit, let's say he offered her something, he did something for her that she should benefit. So he violated it. She did not violate. Chiddush. Right? He gave her something to benefit from. So that means he provided it. Avol eino loka, but she will not get malchus when she benefits. Why? Kevon lo nodja cloud. She didn't make a neder. Lo shaykh bo lo yachel dvoro. It says you should not profane your word. Did she make a neder? She didn't make a neder. So how could you hold her culpable? The lesser. So the Ran says he rejects it. It's incorrect. The vadi hu eino loka. Even if he provides it, he will not get malchus. He brings a raya. Right? There's a question if a person, since you use the term konam, maybe it's like you benefit from something that's consecrated. And you have to bring a korban milo. Omale Ravami, Breder Aviko, Le Ravashi, Kikri Olayich. A person says, my loaf is off limits to you. That's the case later. Then the one who made the neder gives it to that person as a gift, the loaf of bread. Meanwhile, who's Moel? Limol no saying the one who gave it lo asirale. He never made a provision. There's no provision to him. Alma in Isser over klal. So evidently the one who made neder is not a violation. Vamudin nami vadi over. He says now he has to Aval gav dechsiv lo yachel dvoro. You should not profane your word. So the one who benefits, it's not never his word. So he says, Lo yachel adibur kovar. You hear this? The word, the statement shouldn't be profaned. V'rayla davar midamina perk yotzi dofen brings it right from Maranita. Now, what happens if a boy between the age of 12 and 13 makes a neder? It's a neder. Although he's not bar mitzvah yet. No, father can never annul a son's in the Dorim. Never. A boy makes a neder between the age of 12 and 13. So the halacha is if he benefits from it, he's not liable. There's no liability. But what happens if somebody else benefits from his neder? A child says, this loaf of bread belongs to me, is off limits to you, to an adult. The netter is a netter when the Gemara says when the adult benefits, he violated the netter. So it's clear from there. The one who benefits didn't make the netter, right? And it's not possible to say the child, he has liability because the child has no liability. He's old enough to create a prohibition to have somebody else should have a liability, but he personally doesn't have a liability. You see clearly from that Gemara that the one who does not make the netter has the liability. Lefisha Matzinu, he says, Shisha kos kod legodel lezod nishvur leisel bal yach. What's the isel bal yach? Shigdisho hu v'och la'acherim. He consecrated it, and other people ate it, benefited from it. Lokin al hegdeshim shebal yach al no muda lokes. You see clearly, even though the person who benefits did not verbalize anything, gets malchus. Avgavad lo amida hilko ki amida loke aisha koisim. Same thing here. When the husband says, you will not benefit from me, during the month of Adar, if you go to your father's house till Sukkot, if she benefited, who gets the malchus? She gets the malchus. Although she did not make the netter, because she profaned his words, that's enough to get malchus. Okay? Let's go further. See, you can't run through this kind of Gemara. But it has to be his object. He can't prohibit it from benefiting anything unless it's his thing. It's his asset, right?
It has to be a thing.
That's why he could. That's why he's able to do it. I can't say somebody else's thing is off limits to if you do something. You have no control of somebody else's thing. You can make a condition. No such thing. You can't do that. You could say, if you benefit from neighbor's fruits, then you can't benefit from me. That you could say. So benefiting neighbor is the condition to set off the netter regarding himself. Okay? Okay? Tanan. Shat nenis li arachag. Going back to Mishnah. You cannot benefit from me until Sukkot. Now we're going the other way. Before it was, you cannot benefit from me until Pesach. Right? Now, he makes the netter, you cannot benefit from me until Sukkot. So here the condition is preceding the netter. You have this? A person says, from Rosh Chodesh Adar until after Tishrei, you cannot benefit from me. If you go to your father's house, from now till Erev Pesach. That's the condition precedes the netter. Right? Pesach. If she goes before Pesach, Asur Ba'anoso, Arachag, that's Poshet, right? Umuteres Leilech Achara Pesach. But let's say, But let's say she didn't go until Pesach, right? She didn't. The condition was you cannot go to your father's house until Pesach. And if you do, you're off limits to me till Sukkot. Let's say she behaved herself. She did not go until after Pesach. So then what? She can benefit after Pesach, right? She's permitted to go to her father afterwards. No, she didn't benefit beforehand. She did not benefit, right? Since she didn't violate his word, right, his condition, right, so that's the halacha. Umateres leilech achara Pesach. Holcha, what happens if she went before Pesach, then Asura. Lo holcha lo. Right? If she went, right? But the question is, according to, so who's this a proof to? If she went, she didn't go, she's not permitted. Right? Lo chalo. Holcha asura lo holcha lo. 1 second. Who had afil lo holcha asura? Holcha asura v'loka lo holcha asura be'alma. Okay, we'll leave it here.